Welcome. So today we're going to talk about how to wash your NBR extensions. Now that you have all this new hair, you are getting ready to take a shower, you're unsure how much conditioner should I really be using here, we're going to talk about that right now. Alright, so when I go in to wash my hair in the shower, I do a couple things that I wanted to share with you. First, I make sure that it's thoroughly brushed out. Like, can't overstress that part enough. Brush your hair out, get rid of all the tangles, that way you can have a really good cleansing shampoo and a moisturizing conditioner. So to start my hair, when I wash it, I always start with a clarifying shampoo. I just really love this step. I have really dry hair, and so I can go about 4 to 7 days without washing my hair, and that's because of my hair type and my hair texture. Everyone's hair type and hair texture is going to be a little bit different, so your washing routine is going to be a little different, customized for you, but the techniques are universal for anyone. My favorite clarifying shampoo has been, and probably forever will be, the Lavender Mint Moisturizing Shampoo from Paul Mitchell. I love the way this smells in the shower, and I think it has such an invigorating feeling on the scalp that it's number one choice when I'm clarifying my hair. So once I'm in the shower and I'm ready to wash my hair, I will take that shampoo and I will work it all through the top of my scalp. And this is all my natural hair, all this stuff up top. And I'm really working through and really massaging that shampoo into my scalp, so I'm getting a super duper clarifying shampoo. Then after that, and I've worked through and I've shampooed all this on the top of my weft, I make sure just to kind of rub where those beads are. Don't be nervous, like don't be afraid to rub where your extensions are. And I just rub really gently in between. And then I take my hands and I kind of make this little shape right here and I slip in between my rows. So I have two, and I'm gonna put these two fingers between those two rows. So right here I'm between row 1 and row 2, and I'm washing really gently in between there. But don't be afraid to move around. Like, you don't have to like skip over your hair and kind of gently, like, not really touching your scalp. Like, touch your scalp, scrub it. You're trying to clarify it, all that product, any oils that you have, dry shampoo, guilty. And then I work through there on my scalp, and then I will go under my last row on the bottom, and I'll wash all through my nape. And just really make sure that I'm shampooing really nicely around my hairline. And so you can see that this clarifying in between my extensions and really rubbing in between those two rows, or 2 and a mini, or 3, or 1, or 1 and a mini. Just make sure that you're really washing thoroughly in between there. And then I will split my hair in the back and have the two sections. This is really what I do in the shower. And then I will just rinse that from my scalp. I haven't put anything else on my hair anywhere else, and I just kind of stand in the shower and I rinse, and I kind of put my hand up here at my scalp and I just let the water rinse the shampoo out. And I do this on both sides, and I just kind of hang out in the shower and rinse out everything that I used for that clarifying step. Also, when your hair's split in the back, you can do that same thing and work it this way. And then just really rinse everything out. I like to split my hair, stand in the shower and rinse, but make sure you're rinsing really thoroughly on your scalp. Any leftover product can sometimes cause like buildup and irritation. Then after I have my cleansing step all the way done, then I go through and I start really washing my hair and my extensions with that kind of in the forefront of my mind. Olaplex Shampoo number 4 and 5 are what I use when I take care of my extensions. This is also the shampoo and conditioner that I recommend to most all of my clients, NBR clients or blonde clients, color clients, anything like that. Olaplex is just such an amazing product with bond builder in it. And like I said before, we do so much stuff to kind of alter our hair that we need that extra protection that Olaplex offers. I will take maybe a nickel size of this shampoo. You guys, this lathers so much It goes such a long way. You don't need a ton of this. I made that mistake the first time. I was like, I have a lot of hair. And then once I started putting it in and just kind of reiterating that shampoo movement through my extension wefts underneath, in between those rows, and really just kind of invigorating my scalp, I realized that I was just like this suds cap. I was like, and it lathers so well that you just need a little bit of it. Once I have it all the way through my roots and I feel like my scalp is really washed and my extensions are starting to get that shampoo, I will put a little bit of water in my hair, but not a ton, and just a little bit, and kind of work that shampoo down. And like I said, it's got a lot of like sudsing bubbles, and so it's not hard to do. And work that down, and I work my hair side to side in a downward movement. Kind of like when you're flat ironing your hair, you know how you grab it and then you slowly move down? I'm kind of doing that with my hair, but just a slight back to back because I want to fully saturate everything, but I'm not trying to rough up the cuticle of my hair. While we're talking about roughing up the cuticle of your hair, just a quick, don't ever do this, extensions or not, don't ever take your hair and put it up here and start washing your hair like you're in an Herbal Essence commercial. Like, I know it looks fun and we're pretending that we're like on a beach under a waterfall in paradise, like washing our hair. Like, I want to go there too. But what we're actually doing is we're taking the cuticle layer of our hair and we're turning it upside down. And the cuticle layer of our hair is kind of like this overlay to help keep everything going in this direction. And so when we start moving that and start going up under it, then we cause a lot of extra frizz, a lot of extra dryness, a lot of extra breakage that we just don't need and we're causing. So just a little service announcement, don't do that. Once I have the Olaplex No. 4 shampoo worked all the way through my hair, sometimes I'll split it and I'll do it in sections of 4. Sometimes I'll do it in sections of 2. Rarely will I just do 1. Sometimes I'll bring it together just to make sure this section back here is fully saturated, but I'm never just gonna take shampoo and put it all over my hair. Like, this is how big my ponytail is, and I just can't fully saturate that. So because you have extra hair, just pull it to the side. All right, after my hair is clarified and shampooed, the next thing I do in the shower is I do an Olaplex No. 5 conditioning. I think this stuff is so good for hair extensions, and a little bit goes such a long ways. So I will take probably about a nickel size of this as well, and I will rub it in my hands, and then I will start down here on my ends first. And I will just really, really saturate this section on this side with that nickel size amount of conditioner, and I will just really, really work it through my ends. Once I have from here to here done on my ends on this side, I will take another nickel size amount, put it in my hands, and start working at the bottom. And I just really, really like to make sure that this area gets conditioner first. Your ends are the farthest away from your root, which is producing oil. So they're gonna be the driest. So we wanna hit them first with moisture and put our conditioner on our ends first. Then once I'm done with that, on my ends, I like to start working it up my hair. Remember when we did the shampoo, we started here and then we worked our way down? Now with conditioner, we're starting at the ends and we're pulling it up and working it through up here. Because Olaplex is such a supercharged, moisturizing bond builder, a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like I always still have some left on my hands. So because I personally have dry hair and dry scalp, I like to take a little bit of that conditioner and rub it up in my scalp and between my rows and just get a little bit of that hydration all through my scalp. I don't want to put so much conditioner on my scalp. Like a lot of times we get a big glop and then we go like this, and this is the first place we go. Well, you're putting a lot of extra moisture on a place that already produces the most moisture. So we want to make sure that this is the last place we hit because it's already doing such a good job of getting moisture on its own. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's a good explanation and you're just like, yes, I have a new way to wash my hair. I'm gonna go hop in the shower and do the technique I just showed you to wash my NBR extensions, and then when I come back, we're gonna talk a little bit about heat protectant and styling product and kind of how to prep your hair for a blow dry.